And good day to you from the Florida Bar Convention. Willard Shepard at Willard Shepard Law and Media on In the Know on the Miami Community News Network. And my good friend and my colleague and my partner, Batman and Robin. Who would you like to be, Batman or Robin?
It's your call, man. It's your call.
There you go. Jason Kairalla, Esquire, the operations manager for Prevail, that has provided all of this studio that we have set up here at the Florida Bar site and has allowed us to be able to bring you so much information about what's being done in the legal world to help people across the state of Florida. Jason, first of all, thank you very much and for being with us. And tell me about the technology which you and I have been working with and working on. It's really been the focus in many regards of what the word was for the convention this year.
Yeah, thanks, Willard. I mean, first of all, I want to say this has been an amazing convention just all the way around. We've been interacting with so many people, and we've been learning so much, and there's been so much discussion about how artificial intelligence and technology in general is shaping and reshaping the practice of law, and we are so excited to be a part of that conversation. What we are trying to do with the lawyers that we're interacting with right now is showing them ways in which they can harness this technology to improve access to justice, to serve their clients more effectively and more efficiently. And with Prevail, that is a process that involves utilizing video conferencing technology and artificial intelligence to improve depositions and hearings and trials by processing speech to text through the artificial intelligence generator in order to create transcripts in real time that are synchronized to the video and audio, to have the ability to make clips of that video, to flag and annotate testimony, as well as to bring in dynamically your exhibits, to share them, to be able to have the witness right on top of them and stamp them and be included in the record. It's all, I think, as a litigator of 20 years, for me, it was a matter of all the things that made me frustrated about taking depositions, utilizing legacy technology. We've been working over the last 4 or 5 years to try to improve, and we're so excited to share it with lawyers.
For the general public, and this is for the general public, you know, we're all interested in that internal aspect of this. But on the bottom line, some person sees this and says, well, wait a second, what does that mean to me when I went to my lawyer? What do I get out of this, and what do they get out?
We think what you get out of is getting to the resolutions of your case faster and more efficiently. The biggest problem when you take depositions is the amount of time that you have to wait between when you take the deposition and when you can make meaningful use of the testimony. And that is because there is a laborious manual process to create that final certified transcript. So with Prevail, what we tried to do is we give you that video and audio instantly, and we synchronize it to a digitally created rough transcript instantly. So while your deposition is happening, you're seeing real-time transcript. When your deposition is over, you have the ability to have that transcript synchronized to the video, audio, and all of your exhibits for all of your depositions, and you can take them with you on the go, and it's really easy. And for the clients, what that means is that your lawyer can take the deposition, begin using that deposition to help move your case forward without having to wait all of that time to get the final certified transcript before they can begin getting to work. That means cases are resolving faster and cheaper, and the parties are able to figure out what the issues are that the case turns on faster, and that leads to faster resolution, which serves the public interest in addition to serving lawyers.
In terms of serving the public interest, and in Miami-Dade, in Broward, in Tallahassee now, and in some other areas of Florida on the West Coast beginning, soon, the technology that you're talking about being implemented and all under use by these government entities, which means that taxpayers are now part of this process. So how do taxpayers benefit from this?
That's amazing. Florida is a special state in that in criminal cases, you still have the right to civil style discovery, document requests, as well as the ability to depose witnesses. That is not something that you get everywhere, and it's not something that you get in federal court. But here in Florida, criminal defense attorneys have the ability to, on behalf of their clients, depose witnesses. And every day in Florida, thousands of those depositions are taking place in the 20 judicial circuits public defender's office with some of the best and the brightest young attorneys out there. And we're helping to facilitate that by building solutions within our platform that allows us to pull information out of the public defender's case management system, create sessions, notify the parties, allow the attorneys to very efficiently take the depositions, both in-room and remotely, and to give the finished product out of those depositions, including the audio recordings going directly back into the case management system and giving them an efficient and effective way to get final certified transcripts out of that. And the end result is that those public defender's office and the prosecutors that are working so hard in the interest of the public are getting that information faster, and the taxpayers are not having to pay as much money for that. And at the end of the day, just like in the civil cases, the information is getting in the hands of the lawyers and their clients faster, getting in the hands of the state faster. And as a result, we're able to get to the point the lawyers are where they can reach resolution of the case faster, more effectively, and more efficiently, which benefits you and I as taxpayers in Florida.
In terms of the general overall technology, I say there's nothing good about a pandemic, but we did find out more that certain things could be done remotely. What about using this technology remotely, and as it is being used remotely as you and I speak?
I think there's an amazing opportunity with this kind of technology, whether you are in a room together, as we are right now, or whether you are across the country or around the world, and even in hybrid scenarios where you're in a mixture of both. But I can tell you in Miami-Dade County, every day we are helping to support hundreds of depositions where police officers and lay witnesses are being deposed in their parked car, in the comfort of their own home, right over their cell phones or their laptops, without having to traipse down to the Civic Center to take those depositions in person. The public defenders and the prosecutors are able to get in and out of those depositions quickly and move on to the next one, which is saving them uncountable amounts of time. And for our police officers and other public servants that are involved in those depositions, they can step off their beat, take the deposition very quickly, and then get back to protecting and defending. So all the way around, whether we're talking about the prosecutors, whether we're talking about the defense attorneys, whether we're talking about their clients, or whether we're talking about the police officers and government and other governmental officials who are part of those discovery proceedings, everybody can get in, do what they need to do in the interest of justice, and then get on about their business. So everyone benefits, and we could not be more excited about being a part of that.
I had a law enforcement officer in South Florida ask me the other day, hey, I have a subpoena, and it's on the technology. I'm not driving to the courthouse. Yeah. And was excited about being able to finally see, after hearing about this, actually using that in the case. Last thing for you, Jason, what do you see 2024 and going forward in how this is going to be expanded, the AI portion of it expanded, and what's the next level for serving taxpayers and the community?
We're super excited what's happening coming forward in the rest of 2024 and 2025. One of the initiatives that has me very excited is getting young lawyers and even law students more involved in this process, giving them the opportunity to interact with the platform and learn about this new technology for helping to practice law and giving them exposure to it. We're working with lots of large companies that have significant inventories of depositions like the Public Defender's Office does, insurance companies, retail providers, health companies. They have the ability to also take these large inventories of depositions and work through them very fast and efficiently. Groups of plaintiffs' lawyers who all practice in similar subject matters. We're able to leverage this experience that we've had with the public defender, with governmental entities, and with the many lawyers that we've been working with over the past 4 or 5 years, and take that expertise and spread it and share it forward. What we're doing right now and what is coming in the future involves more work with respect to generative artificial intelligence. We're very excited about that. Within our platform now, you're able to take those depositions, whether they're in final form or whether they're in the rough digital form, create summaries out of them, query for information about them, get to doing the work faster and more securely than ever, and getting to leverage that. And I'll just make 2 quick points about artificial intelligence, because here at the Florida Bar meeting, we could not stop talking about it. Lawyers and the bar are concerned about security, which we attempt, I think, very effectively to resolve by leaving your data in place within our secure platform while the generative AI is acting upon it. The AI does not train on your material, and it leaves our platform without taking the material with it. So it's safe and secure, and we're very excited about that. The other thing that lawyers are constantly concerned with is, how do I know that the AI is not hallucinating? How do I know that what it's doing and saying is accurate? And what we said with respect to that is, we'll build the tool in a way that shows its work. So if you're coming into our platform and you've identified these exhibits and you've identified this testimony, and you want it to provide a summary or to point out inconsistencies or to do anything else with respect to that, bullet point outlines, chronologies, cast of characters, when that AI is working on that, it doesn't just tell you what it learned, it tells you where it learned it. So you could be looking at thousands of documents and pages of transcript, and it will give you insight, and then it will tell you chapter and verse where it found it. So as an attorney, just like if you were working with younger lawyers, you don't have to take the algorithm's word for it, right? You look at it, you make sure it sounds accurate, and then you go back and you look at the source material to make sure that it's accurate. And we're stunned by how accurate it is, but it's obviously not perfect. And you as a lawyer, when you sign your name to a document, right, you're representing that it is verified. And so with Prevail and with this latest generation technology, we're making sure that we're giving you the tools to do that verification and meet your obligations as an attorney.
As we would say, citation in the legal business and in the journalism business, attribution.
Right.
Thank you. All right, counselor, we appreciate the education as to where this is going and to give people an insight as to what's going on behind the scenes at the public defender's office, at our government entities, and also when you hire a lawyer to now know that this kind of technology is going on to work for you, and hopefully at the end of the day will, as you say, bring a resolution much faster and cheaper. So thanks for being with us on In the Know from the Florida Bar Convention, and we'll see you next time.